Houston Audubon is named after John James Audubon. Audubon was a famous painter and naturalist that lived here in the United States in the early 1800s and came here in 1803 from France, spent his life painting the birds of America, teaching about the birds, ended up publishing a huge volume of his paintings, and is famous for his passionate love of birds in his paintings. Today we were presenting a library presentation. We have a variety of outreach presentations. We go out to libraries, schools, hospitals, nursing homes all around the area. Today was probably our most popular program about owls, trying to get youth and adults excited about birds and bird conservation and about our local birds that we have so many of. So I want to tell you some of the cool things about being an owl and about being a great horned owl. First of all, these are top predators. Nobody messes with a great horned owl. So in the summer, snowy owls live in Canada and Alaska. And they nest in a special place, in a special habitat called the Arctic tundra. And another belief about owls is that they were super smart. And a lot of schools and colleges have owls as their symbol. This is what they look like if you're holding one. I work for Houston Audubon at the Sims Bayou Urban Nature Center, which is the education home base for Houston Audubon, located off of Park Place Boulevard in Southeast Houston. The Sims Bayou Urban Nature Center is a tiny nature center situated on an old historic part of Sims Bayou. We have a beautiful log cabin, a small nature store, a variety of live education animals. We do all kinds of programming. Schools can come for field trips. We have a preschool program that happens every Friday during the school year. We have summer camps. We have family programming. And all of that information is on our website at houstonaudubon.org. There's no fee to visit. We love giving grand tours of our little place, and we love folks to come out. The birds that we teach with are all disabled. They all have been injured in some way and they can't return to the wild, so they now have a job in education. They can turn one of their back toes to the front and have 3 in the front and 1 in the back, which is a pretty cool trick. And those talons are incredibly powerful. They can hunt and catch animals that weigh 3 times what they weigh. Incredibly strong, powerful birds. This is probably our most common owl that we have here in the city of Houston and Pasadena. And so screech owls, being super smart, wise birds, they will go into their habitat and they find a very special kind of snake called Texas blind snake. And the Texas blind snake, they pick it up gently and they bring it back to the nest. And the Texas blind snake helps to keep the nest on the inside nice and clean. It eats all of like the insects that might be in the nest, that might harm the baby owls. And this owl you might find along the bayous, the rivers and streams we have here in Houston. And they are very loud when they're calling at night. Now, inside the owl eyes, there are 2 special kinds of cells, just like in your eye. You have cone cells and you have rod cells. Don't move your body, just turn your head. You can go about 90 degrees. He can spin his head on backwards and even go farther. He can go 3/4 of the way around in both directions without moving his body. The Sims Bayou Urban Nature Center has its own Facebook page in addition to the Houston Audubon Facebook page, so both of those are great pages to find out what's going on, what fun events we have coming up that are open to the public. We have wonderful speaker events and family programming at a variety of locations in the Houston area, and we have all that information on our website. I love birds. I'm passionate about bird conservation and protection of their habitat. They're just the most amazing creatures on the planet Earth, so I have the best job in the world.